Welcome on board Valkyrie. We are Mark and Cynthia. In 2020, we sold everything to chase a dream, cruising America's Great Loop. Starting from Buzzards Bay, Massachusetts in May 2025, we set off on a once-in-a-lifetime journey exploring 6,000 miles of North America's waterways, canals, lakes, and rivers. We are inviting you to join us out here, somewhere on the water, and experience our loop right alongside us.
Happy birthday, Cynthia. And just like that, we'll see you later.
Okay.
So,
Morning, Hastings. It is July 8th, Tuesday, and it is 6:30, and we are leaving.
Elvis has left the building.
Absolutely beautiful morning this morning, Tuesday, July 8th. We are leaving Hastings and we are going to Peterborough. It's a kind of a long trip.
I was gonna ask. How do you feel about Wakefield? Well, we were watching that YouTube episode yesterday where they were definitely going through the Peterborough lock, so it's doable. Figured we'd see what you felt like and make the decision as we're approaching Peterborough and see how you and I are all feeling.
This is the Hastings Village Marina, which is an option to stay. We stayed at the free wall just after the lock, which was filled with boats. Hastings is a small town, but if you stop here, you would be able to get groceries, liquor, ice cream, a couple restaurants. Lakefield, not Lakeside.
I haven't
Lakefield.
really even done the research on it yet. I think we pretty much have. That was right when our neighbors complained that our generator was smoking them out, which, you say so.
Yes, it's been an interesting couple of days for sure, finding out how to navigate this great loop with all these other boaters, and everybody's trying to manage and create their best experience as well as us.
And manage the ship systems.
There's a lot of planning involved, and you're always kind of try to make plan A, B, C for your own plan, for weather, for the size of your boat, for the depth of water, for the things that you want to see or experience, or just to relax. But there's also a strategy involved in if you want to make sure that there's space at the different free walls without having to spend the money that you might not have in your budget for marinas everywhere you go. And when you get caught up in these canals, like the Erie Canal or what we're on right now, the Trent-Severn Waterway, you kind of get into this pod of boats and you travel together with them. And it just happens to work that way because of the mileage and the average number of hours each boater is comfortable boating. Anyway, it's sort of the natural flow. And even when you talk with the lock attendants, they say the same thing about loopers. You always seem to see the same, like it's a pod of group. They always seem to stay together through these. And so yesterday when we were running our generator around 8 o'clock at night to charge our batteries, the boat behind us I noticed that they were playing around with their lines, but I didn't really know what they were doing. And then a few minutes later, they knocked on the door and said that our generator fumes were killing them. And it's a cool night, and could we just open our doors and not run our AC? Well, we weren't running our generator to run AC. We were running it to charge batteries. So we apologized profusely. We had no idea that our generator was making fumes that were uncomfortable. I said, nobody has ever said anything like that to us before. But we have run that generator for 4.5 years. We've done 2 trips down south with it. We run it in the summer when we're rafting up with people. We have been swimming and floating and rafted with 6 other boats and run our generator, and nobody has ever said anything about it.
I just had my head under the swim platform next to the exhaust while the generator was running and didn't notice it.
Right, Mark? Yes.
It is still a diesel engine.
The night,
I get that.
yes, the night before, Mark was underneath, like just scraping stuff and checking things out underneath the other night while we were swimming, and we didn't smell anything. Maybe it was the way the wind was or wasn't, or I don't know. Anyway, we're rambling on. This is kind of cool coming through here. Going slower than slower. My window's dirty. Sorry about that. But anyway, we're going off on a tangent, but
so what was our strategy this morning?
We strategize to just get up and leave. That way we don't have to run our generator while we're trying to make coffee and tea and charge the batteries that didn't get charged last night.
They were below 12 volts this morning.
This bridge obviously is open and not in use anymore. If you're coming through here, you just want to go slow. It's a little narrow, but absolutely manageable. So we are strategizing now, just strategizing how we do things. So it's still an amazing trip. We're still very happy. Everything is fine. Just an adjustment and figuring things out. I mean, you're learning new things all the time, and apparently we've just learned something new. And we would never want to make somebody else uncomfortable because of what we were doing. We try to be very courteous, especially on the America's Great Loop. We're all in it together, and we all want to enjoy this magnificent trip. So we're going to enjoy the beauty of this morning and move forward on America's Great Loop, because we certainly are enjoying ourselves overall. You've been making water?
Yeah, and charging batteries.
Well, busy morning. So we're 2 hours in, and we are in Rice Lake. And you've been making water?
Making water. And charging batteries.
And charging batteries.
The generator's been on since what time did we leave?
6:30.
6:30.
Well, we would
That's
have.
only 2 hours.
Yeah, we would have. It's absolutely beautiful up here. Rice Lake is gorgeous. It was pretty sunny just a short while ago, but the clouds are cooling things off. So, oh, sorry. After that marker right there, we're going to be turning, and there's our red and green buoys are right here.
Yep, you'd be rather abrupt.
So we're going bloop, bloop. All right, Mark spies something. Cows. Cows. Cows along the Trent-Severn. Having a little morning drink. Where do you belong? Are you lost? There's more cows back there in the trees, aren't there? I see another cow. There's 3. Four. I saw 4 cows. There's 2 in the trees. Kind of hard to see. There he goes. I feel like I haven't looked at a map, but I feel like we're in like the backwoods of Canada. It has been absolutely beautiful, very isolated, and there are campsites more so than houses. People are putting their RVs on little plots of land over here, and then they're putting boat ramps and docks, and one place had a shed with solar on it and campfire pit, but yeah, it feels like this is where you want to get away. You want to get away, this is where you're going to get away. From the captain's seat. So it's just about a little past 11. Coming up to lock 19, and then we'll have one other lock about a mile after that, lock 20, and then we'll be in Peterborough, and we're hoping to overnight at the free wall there. We've been traveling since 6:30 this morning, and we've had a really lovely morning. It's been very picturesque, very quiet, very isolated, very woodsy. It was very nice cruise. A lot of fishing boats, a lot of RV campsites along the way.
Alright, well, Teddy Bear is right by the doors. They're just unloading water now, so they should wait for us, I would imagine.
Can't do rushing. I don't like to rush. I don't think clearly when I'm rushed. All right, so I was supposed to put the fenders down and I missed that one. So Mark had to just put it down, but it fell into place just fine. Okay. Oh, they're closing the door. Both the doors, they're walking. I'm walking. Lefty-loo. About a mile before we get to the next lock. Thank you. We're leaving lock 19 and headed into Peterborough, lower lock 20, and we're gonna probably take the bikes in to town. Lock 20 is lower side, supposed to be right on a bike path. Oh, there's another one of those railroad dam gate things. Yes. So it slides on the little railroad car, and then they use that contraption to open and close specific gates. If you are coming up into this area anytime in the future after seeing this, we have been advised by lock attendants that there is no tying up here at this lock 19. After arriving at Peterborough, we decided to take our bikes for a ride around town. We rode up to the infamous lift lock, which we will be doing tomorrow. And we also rode our bikes around Peterborough. Enjoyed my bike ride, but I think in the end of the day I probably could have skipped it, but I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't have done it. So it's always good to explore new spaces and places, and whether or not they end up being your cup of tea, you don't know until you try. Hi everybody, it is Tuesday, July 8th, and we are at the wall at Lock 20, the low side of Lock 20 in Peterborough. We are cooking dinner on the grill. I'm beginning to wonder if we as loopers are in the minority that we cook on board almost every night, more so than going out. I feel like a lot of people that we have met go out to dinner everywhere we go. People went out last night in Hastings, Trenton, like all these people, they just go out. It's great for the local economy, absolutely, but I feel like we're kind of in the minority that we cook every night. I don't mind cooking, and it's great for our budget. We don't have the budget to go out to eat every night, but yeah, it's kind of weird. I feel like we're the only ones that cook. But anyway, we're cooking on the grill tonight, and I'm gonna go show you what we're making. Okay, so this is what we're cooking tonight on the grill. Mark's got ribs, and we have a foil packet on the grill with zucchini and corn. So he's just testing it to make sure it's done.
It's done.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
And so, how's the veggies?
Hopefully they're done.
Because our arch is down, Mark put the grill on the table. Usually it's on a stand right there. This is the grill stand, but with the arch down, we can't use it. We have a big full-size propane tank. Ooh, that looks lovely. Be careful of the juices. Lovely. So zucchini and corn. and ribs for dinner tonight from the grill. Oh, the wind just picked up. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, Valkyrie tackles the 65-foot lift lock, and together, totaling 7 locks, we're traveling from Peterborough to Lakefield. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Our Loop. Please like and subscribe and stay tuned because there's lots more to come. Thank you.